I only have 33 days of high school left. I am overjoyed. I cannot wait to be done. Though most people say that they miss high school when they leave. And if that's the case for me, which I don't hope it won't be, I made this video just for that. That way I can look back and remember, hey, it's really not that great. Yeah, it's not High School Musical, but it's not exactly hell either. I mean, yeah, I spent my days pretty much doing nothing and learning nothing and trying to get through just, being around people all day. But, I mean, overall, it's not a bad life. I mean, I don't have to pay for anything. And, I mean, my main job is to do pointless assignments that teachers give me. And yes, I get that some assignments in like math and some history and stuff is good for you, and high school is pretty much the basics. But I am more than ready to move on to college and figure out what I actually want to do with my life instead of trying to please my elders and to get a grade or a number on something. That way I can get into things. And some people misbehave it as an A is, what I need and that's what it is. But people need to realize that scores aren't who you are, and that's something I really learned this year, is that, yeah, if I have a D in a class or if I have an A in class, it doesn't matter because it's not who I am as a person. Those numbers, those letters don't define me as a person. And yeah, I admit that I have friends and that I love being with Miss Lepley and Mr. Anderson and Coach Rios and Mr. Swope, even if he does torture us to death. And I like, being able to see people every day that, you tend to care about and become close friends with. Even if the stereotype is that you're going to, lose them at, like, maybe the second year of college at best. But, I mean, that's okay, because I think life comes in stages, and if that's one stage of my life, then I think that's not that bad of a stage, and I'm ready to move on to the next stage in life and figure out what that's going to look like. And yeah, I'm not going to be the same person I am today in high school, but you know what? That's good, because people are supposed to change, and yeah, it's painful, and sometimes you look back at yourself and you're wondering who the heck you are and why you're doing this and, why you're spending all this money and crap and how you wish you could go back to the glory days. But you have to remember that there are ups and downs to things. And even with high school, I realized that there are so many ups and downs. And sometimes you're just ready to move on, and sometimes you're just when you moved on, you want to stay behind and go back and redo it all over again. But for me, personally, I don't want to do that. I want to enjoy life for what it is. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with wanting to move on, but you have to be careful not to wish for something else. I remember as a child when I wished I was 16, that way I could drive and stuff, but now I wish that I could go back and relive those days, because childhood is amazing. And yeah, life is going to be hard, and it's going to be frustrating, and it's going to be, difficult, and we're going to ask why, and trying to figure out what we're supposed to do with our lives, and all this stuff. But honest to goodness, life is it's supposed to be exciting, and it's not supposed to be by the books. You can't learn how to do life in a textbook. If we did, life would be so boring, and it's the decisions we make and what we do that make life so exciting and different and make us unique as a person. And yeah, I know it's frustrating not knowing it. It's frustrating not, having a game plan, but having one is kind of even more so frustrating because you know what's going to happen, and when you know what's going to happen, it gets kind of boring. And I guess my message to you, if you're still in high school, is to enjoy it while you still have it, because yeah, it's tough, and yeah, it's difficult, and yeah, it's boring, and yeah, people are terrible, but I mean, trying to look at the good side as well, and trying to just enjoy it, because you know what, after you graduate, you can't go back. You're not allowed to go back. And, I mean, for those of you who hate high school and decide to fail and want to stay another year, I feel so bad for you, because that is hell, and I do not want to stay there. But, I mean, I don't want to wish my life away either. So, I've decided that I want to enjoy it while I still have it. And honestly, I think I probably will miss high school once I get out of it at first. But, you know what? I'm ready to try new things, and I'm ready to do new things. And if I stayed there in high school, I would never get anywhere in life, and I'm ready. And it's okay. Yeah, you're going to make mistakes, and yeah, it's going to be tough. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with mistakes, because you know what? Life is a journey of learning, and you're going to keep on learning until the end of time, until your last breath, and even then you're going to learn so much. That's just life. Life is pretty much high school. I mean, yeah, people sometimes change, but not very often. I mean, we have to realize that, we need to just enjoy life as it is and realize that we're never going to know everything and be okay with that. I'm going to miss high school, but I'm also going to look forward to the future and enjoy the time I have left. These few 34 days or whatever it is. I'm not going to have a countdown anymore. I refuse to count down because I just want to enjoy what I have, and that is McKinley High School. And that is high school to me, and I'm ready. I'm ready to face life and to learn new things and to do whatever I can to make life better for me, myself, and others, and people around me. Until next time, guys.